We live in a world that never stops talking, constantly buzzing, endlessly refreshing, yet somehow, in all that noise, we've forgotten how to truly listen, not to others, but to ourselves. Every few minutes, almost without thinking, we reach for our phones. Not because we genuinely need to, but because silence has become unbearable. Because being still feels almost foreign. In those moments, it isn't boredom we're trying to escape, it's ourselves. There's a strange emptiness that follows us in the digital age, a quiet hunger for something real, something lasting, something human. But here's the secret most of us never face. We're not actually addicted to technology, we're addicted to distraction. Carl Jung once said that people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. And that's exactly what our screens have become, a mirror we refuse to look into. A modern defense mechanism that keeps us from meeting the parts of ourselves we've been running from. Each notification, every like, every message gives us a tiny burst of dopamine, a small chemical illusion of importance, a microdose of meaning. But like all illusions, it fades quickly, leaving us emptier and more restless than before. Alan Watts called this constant movement the dance of distraction, the endless attempt to fill the inner void with noise, stimulation, and motion. Yet the more we consume, the less connected we become to the present moment, to the body, to life itself. We drown in information, mistaking it for understanding, mistaking stimulation for fulfillment. Jordan Peterson might say that chaos has found a new form in our time, not the kind that destroys cities, but the kind that dissolves attention, identity, and purpose. We are overwhelmed by data and entertainment, yet starved for meaning. We seek wisdom in endless feeds, but wisdom requires silence, and silence is the one thing modern life cannot tolerate. Friedrich Nietzsche foresaw this in his idea of the last man, a being who seeks comfort above all else, who avoids challenge, discomfort, and depth. The last man lives through screens, scrolling through endless distractions, believing he is free, when in truth, he has forgotten how to dream, how to feel, how to simply be. We scroll not because we want to, but because we're afraid of what happens when we stop. Because when the noise ends, something else begins, a quiet voice we've ignored for too long. And that voice often carries pain, confusion, or longing. It asks questions we don't want to answer. It reminds us that somewhere beneath all the distractions, there's an unresolved story, our own. But this addiction isn't hopeless. Awareness changes everything. The moment we stop judging our habits and start observing them, the moment we see our compulsion as a mirror rather than a failure, we begin to wake up. Every urge to check, every reflex to scroll becomes an opportunity not to escape, but to return. The real challenge of our time isn't to quit technology. It's to stop using it as a way to run from ourselves. To learn how to be still in a world that fears silence. To reconnect to presence, to thought, to being. Because in that silence, in that stillness we've avoided for so long, lies the only thing we've ever truly been searching for. Ourselves. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, press the thumbs up and share it with others. It helps spread the message of inner peace and self-discovery. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this.